Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to Watchbox, and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, tmosso@thewatchbox.com. Your purchase and pricing email question line for buying this or any watch you see on any Watchbox platform. Please reach out to me directly. Email tmosso@thewatchbox.com for pricing. Today, we discussed the Zenith Elite. This example originally sold in 2005 is 37 millimeters in diameter in rose gold, only 8.2 millimeters thick, 45.5 millimeters from lug tip to lug tip, and it has a 19 millimeter spacing between the lugs. This timepiece is what classical Zenith was like back during the 1990s. Although the watch was sold during the Terry Nataf era at Zenith, you can see its design predates that period. Simple, thin, spare, and beautiful. All the drama is derived from proportions, which are superb, and the red-hot contrast between rose gold and a black lacquered dial. The watch wears well on my 16-centimeter circumference wrist, and because it is only 45.5 millimeters from lug tip to lug tip, I could recommend this as a unisex option for a wrist as small as 13.5 centimeters circumference, and it will easily slide underneath a dress cuff. Taking a quick look, you can see that the watch includes a 19 millimeter spacing between the lugs, and as a sign of the times, it has little perforations in the lug ends that were common on Zenith watches during the 1990s. This went away in the 2000s, but there was a time when Zenith included strap tool holes in the lugs under the assumption that people may wish to swap more often by themselves. We have a gloss black large rectangular scale alligator leather strap. There's some bolstering in the middle to give it some volume. It has a sheer cut side, a monotone stitch, calfskin on the bottom. You can see it is a brand new Zenith factory strap, and it comes with a full deployant clasp, a rather meaty full deployant clasp of the type that proliferated through the Zenith catalog in the early 2000s, back when Nataf was looking to take Zenith upmarket. Full deployant clasps of thick gauge metal became common in the model line, and I have to say that this clasp feels as though it weighs almost as much as the watch itself. It's very well made, imposing, and impressive. The case is thin, spare. It has classical blended lug profiles, much like a Calatrava. The bezel is thin, and you can see it has a small vertical step, but then it's conical for the most part. The case band is set back, which creates the impression of an even thinner watch when it's on the wrist. Everything's of high polish. We have a Zenith star on the crown, and then we have a cambered sapphire over a black lacquer dial that has gilt rose gold style printing. You can see the numerals have height above the dial, as do the indices. And then we have hands which are sort of modified baton style. They have a Dauphine-like root, but then they are baton, fluted down their center for better contrast against the black dial base. The date disc is the same color as the dial, and the numerals are the same color as the printing on the dial side. We have a sub-register for constant seconds running over at 9 o'clock, and as you can see, the watch does feature a hacking or stop seconds function. Because it's a Zenith Elite, it also has a quick set, but it's a bi-directional quick set. You can set it in either direction, whichever one is closer to the desired date. The timepiece uses the Elite caliber, first launched in 1994 by Zenith. All of this water-resistant down to 30 meters. It was the first Zenith movement designed on a computer. So it's an automatic winder. Here you can see the richness of the period, a 22 karat mass rather than 2118 or tungsten. This is a 22 karat gold rotor, energizing a 50-hour power reserve. We have the stop seconds, we have the quick set date. All of this beats away at 28,800 vibrations per hour, and it pivots on 26 joules. It's a single barrel movement that is thin, fine, and often compared to other thin, fine, high horology base movements like the JLC 889 and the Girard Perregaux 31 and 3300, and it definitely deserves to be compared to movements of that ilk. It is similar in size and in stature, as well as quality. Reach out to Team Mosso at thewatchbox.com for purchase and pricing details.